Hi, I'm Snehashri, Senior Product Manager at Sprink, a B2B payments platform.
Hi, I'm Sindhu, product owner at Backbase, an engagement banking platform.
Together, we will be sharing how you can land your product management job in the Netherlands. So, Sindhu, since you were the one who most recently cracked a PM job, how about you tell us what was the application process like? What were the challenges you faced, and how did you overcome them?
Right, on that, about the application, I was able to find a lot of opportunity. I'm sure you are also able to find a lot of opportunities over LinkedIn job searches or directly at the company website of careers. But the real challenge was not finding the opportunities but getting the call back. It was almost like I was ghosted. So, some of the things which helped me during this process are don't just apply and sit and hibernate. Reach out to HRs or hiring managers who has posted the ad and ask for a quick chat or a call where you can talk more about the role and share your experience about it. Now, what will this makes you stand out of the crowd and also to expedite the process. Now, this is exactly how I landed a job at Backbase as well.
Also, remember that your CVs and LinkedIn should always be updated with the right keywords.
Very important. Once both of it is done, you need to build your network, which could be via sending connection requests to HRs or your colleagues at your future company, or by sending cold emails. This helps in getting to know about the new openings, more about the product, more about the organization, and also about the interview process. Now, after all of this, don't just sit and wait for a perfect role to appear. Apply, take risk, and wait for the recruiter call.
What are recruiter calls? So, recruiter calls are a screening calls for company to understand your requirements as well as introduce the company to you. So, these are usually 15 to 30 minutes long. To set yourself up for success in this round, it is important to be impactful in a short duration. Firstly, you will need to prepare a 3 minutes intro, covering your experiences, highlighting any accomplishments along the way, why you're looking for a change, and of course, your interests outside work. Another thing to remember is that you need to be able to connect your past experience strongly to the position in consideration as well as the company values.
Right.
This shows that you've done your research and you are truly up for the position. Also, be sure to ask the recruiter how the next rounds of the interview will be. Once you're done with the recruiter call, that's when you will reach your next big challenge,
The first interview. Post the recruiter call, you will be called for 1 or 2 rounds of an interview, usually to check your product fit and culture fit, mainly with other product managers or some of the members of the team. Here, all you need is get your 5 stories straight from your experience regarding biggest accomplishment or the impacts you have made, conflict face and how did you overcome that.
What was the biggest technical challenge you had to face? And what was a time when you had to persuade with data?
And when were you able to, like, how did you say no to a feature or a situation? And the next step is just to reuse this 5 stories to any question asked. And make sure you have a structure to your answer. It's very important, like using a star technique or something. Watch mock interviews in YouTube, practice interviews with your friend. Even feel to bring us in LinkedIn to practice with your mock interviews. Basically, practice your interview with the help of interview. Most of the companies would really stop at this stage, but in Europe, you also have an extra round on top of it called case study. It is a little tricky, so I needed a help. Sneha helped me on this. Now she's going to help you as well.
So let's first understand what exactly a case study is.
Yeah.
It's a take home assignment for about a week where you are given a business use case and you're expected to come up with all the solutions you would as you were in the role. And you will be assessed based on your skill set and how fit you are for the role you're applying to. Honestly, I think the biggest challenge of this round is to understand the question itself. It's highly possible that you don't make head or tail out of it when you're reading it for the first time.
That's the tricky part I was telling about.
So, at this step, it's very important to take a break, breathe, and then break down the question word by word. Try to understand its meaning and how it fits in the larger context. That way, you'll be able to comprehend what the ask is. Remember that your approach is what is the most important. While coming up with a solution, cast a wide net. Start from the high level blueprint and go down all the way till the solution architecture, covering both the functional and non-functional requirements. When I say functional, it's usually about the ask as well as a little bit around the metrics.
Non-functional could be about security, performance, vulnerability, data transformation, alerting and monitoring, etc.
True. So make your case study as data rich as possible and try to embed in it as many viewpoints as you can possibly think of. With the case study round, you would have reached the last step with most companies. Now, we would like to share a few general tips which work really well for us.
Use STAR technique to answer your questions or any general structure would do instead of rumbling a story, and don't let your interviewer doze off.
Prepare for questions to ask in each round of the interview about the company, about the role, and even about the interviewer.
Don't sit and wait for a perfect role to appear where you check all those 100 boxes. Be flexible in terms of your experience, skill set, etc. Take a leap of faith and enjoy the process.
If you land yourself into a tricky situation, always remember to be truthful. Answer how much ever you know and follow it up by saying you're always open to learning and would love to explore new topics and ideas. With this, we've reached the last step of the interview. Now, you will be given an offer within a day or two max, and you can negotiate the terms and conditions, even the numbers, together with the company.
Remember, it's not only company interviews you should also take an opportunity to interview the company, get to know more about the product and organization by asking a lot of questions during the process. Now, it helps you choose the company when you're stuck with a situation with the multiple offers and also make you understand what are you getting into.
Do comment below and let us know what is the one trick which helped you land your first product management job.
We also provide a lot more resources in the description below. Do check them out.
Follow us for more product management content.